I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, the Diamond. What's up, peoples? How you doing? It's a great day. Yay! And this is the author's edition. Oh, yes. I have a live one on the show today. For the author's edition, we have Asa Dunnington today, and he's going to be talking about his book, Selectively Lawless. Now, I wanted to say this, and I didn't want to say anything, but I remember riding a horse named Lawless, and he bit me. So I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical about this book. It's called The True Story of Emmett Long and original for American original. Welcome to the show, Asa.
Thank you.
I did. I was young. We went on a camping thing or a horseback riding thing with my school, and they gave me this horse named Lawless, and he bit me. So whenever I hear Lawless now, I think of that horse. Probably long gone by now, but oh my gosh. So
That's a
tell us
great
about
story.
yourself. Thank you. Tell us about yourself.
Um, I'm retired. I had a 30-year career in sales management and then a 15-year career at FedEx. I got tired of white collar politics and decided to do a blue collar job for the rest of my life.
Wow, that says a lot.
Anyway, he was my ex-wife's uncle and the black sheep of his family. And I met him when he was 65 years old. We spent a week together at a motel that he had bought in New Mexico. And he knew I had a writing background. When I was younger, I was a sports writer in Southern California for a daily newspaper. And so I think he had reached the point in life where he wanted to share his life story. So the week we spent together was all him sharing his life story with me. But he told me I couldn't write it until he passed because he killed 4 people.
Oh, wow. Wow. How did that make you feel?
Well, he was the most fascinating character I ever met. And not all of the people that he killed, I guess a couple of them deserved it. But the other 2, he regretted. Anyway, I couldn't write the story until he passed. And after he passed, it sat down and in 10 days, I wrote 12,000 words. I was able to recall everything he had shared with me. And then I got a ghostwriter, Bill Maddox, and he and I expanded the 12,000 to 60,000, and then we published it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How was that all those years to carry that secret with you? What was that like?
It was, I couldn't wait to tell the story because I knew the story would be so fascinating to people. And it's a bit of Americana. Tells a story about a guy who survived during the Prohibition and did it his way.
A lot of people are probably thinking, yeah, ask the question that is on everyone's mind right now. Were you scared when he told you he had killed 4 people? Was he married to your sister? How did that make you feel? Seriously, like psycho, like crazy, crazy, or no?
He was my wife's uncle. And he was an imposing figure. He was 6'1", 215 pounds and part Native American. And but we just had good chemistry, Yaya, from the time that we met. And I was never fearful or, worried about being in his presence.
Wow, that is crazy though. That is absolutely crazy. So let's get into the book because I mean, obviously this is a true story about him, Emmett Long. Tell us what we can expect just a little bit from the book because I mean, this is fascinating.
He was the son of a lay minister and a sharecropper. And the family, to survive during those days, did a lot of fencing in the Southwest, in Oklahoma and Texas. And they did a lot of picking cotton. And he was on a cotton field with his family when he was 14 years old. And he told his brother, my ex-father-in-law, I'm not picking cotton anymore. And he walked off the cotton field. He had a cousin who was a card sharp. He went and spent a couple of weeks with her, and she taught him how to cheat at cards. And he used that skill to go on the road. And he returned to his family 18 months later with $18,000 for a brand new Buick Roadster.
Wow.
How many
Wow.
14-year-olds could accomplish that?
No. 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 Wow. My goodness. He seems like he had a really interesting life. You know, the question remains, you holding that information and then giving it up at his passing, how did that feel for you? And did it feel criminal in any way?
No. Even though I know, that he had a past on the other side, if you will. I was, well, let me put it this way. Where he came from in Oklahoma, he grew up in Cache, Oklahoma, which is the Comanche headquarters. And where he grew up, it was a link to the Old West.
Mm.
And I looked upon Emmett as a character out of the Old West because he bridged the way things were done in the Old West and managed to survive in bad times in Prohibition.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a story. What a story. If you could go to the book and get out your favorite part, what would that be?
My favorite part is in 1966, Caesar's Palace opened in Las Vegas. And Emmett got a call from Benny Binion, who owned the Horseshoe Club in Vegas. And Benny was linked to the mob, if you will. And he told Emmett, the mob's getting ready to open this casino. I think we can rip it off. And Emmett went to Las Vegas, checked into the Caesar's Palace when it opened. And the first night there, he won $25,000. But Emmett told me he never sat down to a table to play poker, He sat down to win. And so he was there for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
accumulated $500,000.
Wow.
And the mob knew he was ripping them off.
Uh-huh.
And he knew that they wouldn't let him leave with the money.
Ooh.
But he got the money out of there and split it with Benny Binion.
And so he got, oh my gosh. That is absolutely crazy.
And the way he got it out of there, I'm not going to share with your
Of course
audience.
not. And you would be giving away the book.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to share that with you, but I'll just say this about Emmett. He was a good judge of character. He had good common sense, and he had guts.
Hmm. He had to have had some guts now, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. This book is just getting juicier by the moment. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Asa, goodness gracious. So, what do you want people to get from this book as they read it?
Emmett's life was colorful from the beginning. And the way he copes with the challenges in his life are worth reading. For example, he was a bootlegger, and he was able to function free of the law in Oklahoma because he paid the Comanche Indians $1 a piece to vote for his sheriff. So he controlled local law, but he did get caught by the feds, and he did go to Leavenworth Federal Prison when he was in his early 20s.
Oh my gosh. You've got to get the book, guys. This is juicy. This is juicy. Asa, this is juicy.
Well, it gets better, yeah. Because
What?
when he was in Leavenworth, he met William Hale. Now, if you're familiar with the movie that just came out, Killers of the Flower Moon, with Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio, Emmett met William Hale in Leavenworth. And Hale and he connected to the extent that Hale asked Emmett to help 7 prisoners escape from Leavenworth while he was there.
Oh man. Oh man. This again.
So if Selectively
This is in the book?
gets to be a movie,
It has to be a movie. You're kidding me? Is this in the book?
It'll be a sequel to Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh my gosh. Asa. Oh man. Oh man, guys, we can't talk about this no more. You just got to go ahead and go get the book because this is just like what this. Asa, this could be a movie.
I'm trying.
Oh yes. Well, try harder.
Okay.
Goodness gracious. So, Asa, where can people find this juicy book?
Well, my website is asadunnington.com. It's also on Amazon and Barnes and Noble.
Awesome. Well, we're going to have the link in the description.
5 stars on Amazon.
Yes, I know. I see that.
And 5 stars on Barnes and Noble.
Well, all I have to say is we're going to have the links in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you guys to go ahead and go check that book for yourself. Just check it out. It's juicy. It just sounds like one of those books was like you popcorn and a drink curled up on the couch going. That's me right there. I can already see it. Asa, I can already see it. I can already visualize it. I'm a visual person here. I can see it. Asa, thank you so much for being on the show. Wow. And wow, that book. Oh my gosh, already.
Thank you. you.
Already. And I haven't even read it yet. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. Until next time, guys. Bye. Go read a book. Go read that book.
Okay.
Selectively Lawless. Okay. The
It's
true
been a
story of Emmett
pleasure,
Long.
dear.
Huh?
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure's mine. Thank you. Wow.